Hello, my name is Mike Neal, and I'm here to present to you the self-driving revolution. We're here to explore the history, technology, any issues, as well as our future projections on the technology of self-driving automobiles. We also have 2 special interviews with drivers that are separated by 3 generations. We hope that you enjoy our program, and again, I present to you the self-driving revolution.
Show the first driverless car was invented in 1925. Francis P. Houdina was an engineer who founded Houdina Radio Control. Francis created a car in which was named Lincoln Wonder. This was a car with a radio antenna which was controlled by a second car behind it. It was controlled by broadcast impulses or wireless relays from the second car, which were captured by the radio antenna in the driverless car. As a demonstration, the car was driven down the busy streets of New York City. Over the past 9 decades, the driverless car has transformed drastically. In the 50s, RCA Labs decided to build a few roads with electronic cables embedded. Cars would use coils to obtain the waves from the cables to know when to brake and steer. In the 90s, the United States government passed a legislation which would request that the Department of Transportation create a full automated road system. Although in 1997 there was a demo of 20 cars using the road system in San Diego, limited funds caused the program to be canceled. To date, there has yet to be a fully autonomous vehicle available on the market. While many have tried, Google seems to be the first company making strides toward a fully self-driving automobile. The car has been in development since 2009, however, Google just debuted the prototype in May of 2014, with plans to have the car available to consumers by 2020.
So what are self-driving automobiles? They're vehicles that remove humans from the driving equation. These vehicles are designed to achieve a world with 0 automotive-related deaths. These cars remove human behavior such as speeding, distraction, and poor visibility. Google is aggressively developing self-driving cars and is currently testing them in Austin, Texas, and in California. Safety isn't Google's only priority. They also believe their self-driving car can lead to mobility benefits to people who cannot drive due to age, vision, or impairment.
How long have you been driving?
About 5 years now.
Do you think you'll see a time in your lifetime when autonomous cars outstrip your conventional driving car?
I'd say that time's not that far off. 30 years at the outside.
Okay. What about safety?
Assuming that everybody uses the autonomous car like it's meant to be used and not doing stupid shit, then I would say it would absolutely increase safety. Taking the human element out of it has always increased safety.
What are your thoughts about giving up some of the control and letting the car do the driving for you?
I'd prefer to give up all the control. I mean, a machine's just going to be a better driver than a person.
We were going down the road and I saw the dust just flying behind us. And I said, Daddy, something's coming. He said, oh, that's all right, it's just a car. And I didn't know what a car was. I'd never seen one. But how do you can control it?
Computer.
Just a computer.
So do you think that's something you would ever use if they had one over here?
Not me.
You wouldn't want to ride in it, I guess.
No way.
No way. We've gone a long way with cars, haven't we? With
Yeah.
Model T
Yeah.
to a car that can drive itself, huh?
Uh-huh. I'll tell you.
Did you ever think about something like that, when you were a kid?
Well, no. I didn't. I never thought nothing like that could have happened. I said I can't do it.
Self-driving cars are made up of components that are typically seen in everyday vehicles with the exception of a few important pieces of technology. The vehicles are populated with all sorts of sensors around the vehicle so it can see 360 degrees around its chassis. These sensors report to its computer system, which is loaded with algorithms that tell the vehicle what to do in certain predictable situations. In 2006, DARPA created an event called the Urban Challenge. Teams of students, researchers, teachers, and scientists were challenged with the task of creating unmanned vehicles that could navigate in urban environments. The winner of this challenge was Boss of the Tartan Racing Team, Boss used two broad scenarios to navigate: structured driving, used for road following, and unstructured driving, used for maneuvering in parking lots. There is no human input to the vehicle while it is operating other than what the destination should be. Because of this, algorithms must be used to compute every aspect of driving. This includes how fast the vehicle can travel safely depending on the conditions based on weather, road quality, tire pressure, traffic, etc.
The autonomous automobile is an exciting and amazing innovation, yet society will be slow to fully trust it. Before you will have the opportunity to own one of these vehicles, they will have been tested rigorously in all types of conditions. The vehicles will be free from human driving errors and negligence. These vehicles will no doubt save lives. Yet the first time an autonomous vehicle is involved in a fatal accident, it will reignite the debate on their safety. In a recent Harris poll, over half of those polled thought the autonomous vehicle would be more dangerous to those inside it, other vehicles, and to pedestrians. Legal issues facing the autonomous car are also questionable. International law states only that a vehicle must have a driver who is at all times able to control it, not that they are driving it. State law has yet to catch up. Currently, 5 states have adopted laws that make testing of automated vehicles legal and limits liability in testing these vehicles. 15 more states have introduced legislation to handle this new technology.
In a world where constant technological advancements are continuing to integrate into our daily lives and improve on how we operate, the self-driving car would definitely fit into that category of innovation. The self-driving car would not only benefit the general population by creating a safer and more efficient way of travel, but it will also greatly improve the lives of people who are suffering from a disability. The self-driving car will also prove beneficial to the elderly that are currently immobile without the assistance of others. Today, automobile manufacturers are integrating autonomous driving assisting features into their vehicles, such as automated parking. I believe this trend is foreshadowing the popularity that a self-driving car will have amongst the general population in the future. Experts of the organization Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers predict that 75% of the cars on the road will be autonomous by the year 2040. Driver and passenger acceptance has said to be one of the biggest hurdles to the adoption of self-driving cars. But with the implementation of driver assisting features that we see today, we create a snowball effect that will lead to the greater acceptance when we go fully automated.